let's continue. Okay, we created a target group, right? Now you can go and refresh it here, select the target group, and create your load balancer. Done, right? View load balancer. So if you go to load balancer, it is going to show this load balancer, right? It is still getting provision, means it is still getting created. Wait a second. No, this is the load balancer name. So how the name has came, you see here. Load balancer name we gave, right? Name, some number, region, AP South 1. AP South 1, the region hyphen elb.amazonaws.com. amazonaws.com. So load balancer name, some number, region, ELB, elastic load balancer. ELB is nothing but ELB means elastic load balancer, amazonaws.com. With that naming, it has came. So let it get provisioned completely. Let it get created. It will take some time. You observe why this load balancer is taking some time. Even if I hit now, you will not be able to access it. See, this is not working, but after some time it will work. I'll tell you, that is the reason I want to show you this. That is the reason before ending the meeting, I skipped some health check, something is there, right? I skipped, right? Why? Because for this only, I want to show you this, why it is taking this much time. We'll observe this. I'll create this load balancer. Load balancer is not yet done. Just for basic idea, I showed you. I'll repeat it once again. I'll delete this load balancer. And if you have any questions, those will be solved. Let it get provision. Means provision means it is creating. Let it get. It'll take around 3 minutes, I guess. Okay. By the time, I'll try to create one more load balancer. And I'll show you. See, I want to create one more load balancer. Create. Go on mute. Ramanasai, you are not a new student. Okay. See this, I'm going to create a load balancer, right? I'm selecting it as application load balancer. Name of the load balancer, my LB. Just that's it, my LB, my load balancer. It has to work with internet, means through public internet only I'm going to access. I want this. Next, where this network load balancer has to map to this default VPC. This has to work with the default VPC. And in that VPC, where it has to route the traffic to which availability zones, AP South 1A and 1B. Next, which security group? Load balancer also needs a security group. Which security group we have to use, right? So you have to use a different security group, but whatever your instance is allowing, that has to be allowed in this security group. Else, if your load balancer security group itself blocking that, then there is no chance of going to the next security group. So here only you have to allow that. Okay, I have selected. Next, listener means this your load balancer has to work with what protocol and port number. My load balancer has to work with HTTP protocol and 80 port number. Okay, till here it is done. Till this part means my load balancer creation, it has to work with HTTP protocol and 80 port number, and it needs one security group. Those details I have done. Now accessing load balancer is done. But once you receive that, once the load balancer receives with the HTTP port number 80 HTTP protocol 80 port number and crossing the security group, once the request comes to this load balancer, where it has to route, what is going to be the target of your load balancer? The target we have to create here. So using this create target group. Okay, so using create target group, we have to create that. Okay, first let me go to my load balancer and check that first whether it got created or not. Okay, it is active now. Now we observe this. I don't want to give HTTP. I don't want to give HTTP : but this is optional. Even if I don't give also, that will get prefix. I don't want to give 8080. Even if you give also, it will be ignored, right? Now the service temporary unavailable, it is giving 503 service temporarily unavailable, means it is unable to route traffic to my EC2 instances. It is unable to route traffic to my EC2 instances. Okay, why? That we will see later. But for now, let me delete this load balancer. I'll do this once again. I'll delete this target groups. I'll delete this target groups. Okay, I deleted that. Okay, now now I'll go here. Okay, I'll go here. So far you understood, right? Load balancer. I'm repeating the same thing again. So I want to create a load balancer. It has to work with internet, and it has to support IPv4, and it has to be created in this, and it has to work route the traffic with AP South 1A and 1B, and it needs one security group. I attach that, and the load balancer has to work with HTTP protocol and 80 port number. So till that, the receiving the request to load balancer is done. Now we have to configure the targets where it has to work. For that, we have to create a target group. How the target group? The target is going to be EC2 instances. The target of my load balancer is nothing but EC2 instances, right? So you have to select that. The target can be anything like static IP address or a Lambda function, some other application load balancer, anything. For us, it is EC2 instances. I'm selecting this. Next, target group. You give this my target group. Okay. Now, when the load balancer is received, we are going to configure targets now. So when the request is received, HTTP 80 protocol, right? How the request has to be transferred or redirect to the instances is the instances is also running with HTTP. The instances we want to access that HTTPD server on these instances with HTTP protocol 80 port number. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that we have to give. So this target groups means my load balancer, when connecting to this target group, it has to route the traffic with HTTP protocol and 80 port number, right? That details you have to give. For example, for your HTTPD server, if you have configured 8081 port number for HTTPD server, if you have configured 8081 port number here, then for example, that port number 8081 or some other port number, you have to give it here, whatever you have configured. Means from load balancer to the targets, how the traffic has to be routed, with which protocol, how you are accessing your load balancer, what is the protocol you are using and port number you are using to access your load balancer. Here you have defined, right, listener, what is the port number and protocol you use to call your
HTTP and 80.
Yeah, to access your load balancer, you are using HTTP and 80. But your load balancer has to route that. Once you access your load balancer, it has to transfer the request to this instance or to this instance. How it has to transfer means which protocol it has to call or use to access this application on your instance. So that we have to define in the target group. This one, hey, my targets are working on HTTP and 80 port numbers. So you call that. You are telling your load balancer to route. Hey, load balancer, whenever you receive any request, you redirect that request to your targets using HTTP protocol and same 80 port number you are saying. Okay. Yes or no? Understood?
Yes, sir.
And the targets are present inside default VPC, and it has to work with HTTP1. And next, and this is important. This is what I skipped last time. I want to explain it now. Now, what your load balancer will do, it will not blindly route the traffic. Whenever it receives a traffic, right? Whenever, for example, I am the user who is going to hit that URL, load balancer URL. So the request will come to this load balancer as per this HTTP 80 protocol. It will come here. Now, once that request is received, your load balancer is going to route the traffic to your target using this protocols. Using this protocol from here to here, that will transfer the request or redirect the request using HTTP and 80 port numbers. But before routing, what it will do now, it will check health. It will do the health check. It will do health check of this EC2 instance. Means it will wait to check the health check of this instance. Means whether this instance is healthy or not. Means whether that is running or not. It will check. If this is not working, if the instance is not working, the traffic will be routed to this. For example, if I have three instances, if this instance is unhealthy, means due to some issue, my load balancer is unable to route the traffic from here because the instance is not listening. Either security group is blocking, or if this instance is down due to some issue, it is not working. So what it will do, it will check the health. It will check the health status right? Health check status of this. The instance is not healthy. What it will do, it will route the traffic only to these instances. It will not route the traffic to unhealthy instances. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
So how come your load balancer will check the healthiness of your instance is using this health check configurations, whatever you are saying. So I'm checking, hey load balancer, you check my targets, whatever the targets you have given, right? Whatever the targets you have given, you check the targets health check using like this. So you type HTTP URL like this. So whatever we are taking, right? This is equivalent to this IP address we give, right? IP address colon something we give, right? So you check like this, you just hit that HTTP instance IP address or whatever it is, you hit that, right? Next, in that traffic port only, it has to check with proper 3 times threshold, healthy threshold. For example, let me show. Okay, I'll give you this. Okay, so how it is load balancer is going to check, do the health check. How it is going to check the healthiness of the instances? For every 30 minutes, for every 30 seconds, not minutes, it is going to check. For every, this is interval, means how, what is the interval? What is the duration or else the interval time our load balancer has to go and check healthiness of the instance? This is every 30 seconds. I'm going to give it as 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So if you give 5 seconds, at this moment, it will go and check the healthiness of the instance. My instance is healthy. Next, it will go after 5 seconds. It will check the instance is healthy or not. Like that, for every 5 seconds, my load balancer is going to check the healthiness of the instance. So in that 5 times means 25 seconds. In 25 seconds, it will check 5 times, right? So continuously 5 times, if the instance is healthy, then only it is going to consider the instance is healthy. In 5 times, even if one time the instance is healthiness is failure, the instance is unhealthy, then load balancer will treat that instance as unhealthy instance and it will stop routing the traffic. Understood, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And continuously 2 times, if it is not one time, actually 2 times, whatever you configure here, 2 times the healthiness is failure, right? Unhealthy threshold means 2 times in that 5 second
Sir, are you
duration.
speaking, sir?
Hello? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 2 times, if it is unhealthy, then it will consider it as unhealthy. And in that duration, 5 seconds, for example, at this moment, it went to check the healthiness of the instance. Next, when it had to go, next after 5 seconds, it has to go. So in that 5 seconds, if that is not receiving any response, timeout I have given. So my instance, my load balancer went to check the healthiness of the instance, but the instance is not responding. So if that instance don't respond for more than 5 seconds, right, timeout I'm giving, I have to consider that as a failure. I have to consider it as a failure. And how to check the instance is success is because based on the 200 success code. Okay, if my load balancer goes to my instance and hit that, and if it receives, there are some codes. I'll tell about the security codes tomorrow. If it is getting 200 as a success code, right, then it is means the instance is healthy. Like that, we have to configure the healthiness of the instance, right? So anyways, I'll discuss this tomorrow once again. So it is saying healthiness should be greater than this 6 seconds. I'll give must be smaller than the interval. Health check. No, okay, I'll keep it as 5. Here I'll give it as 10 seconds. Let's give it as 10 seconds. Okay, I'm going to create next. Now here, last time, this is the mistake we did. In a hurry, I didn't select this. So what are going to be our target instances I selected? In previous steps, what is going to be a target for my instances, for my load balancer? Instances we selected. But in the next step, I haven't selected these 2 instances. You have to select. There will be hundreds of instances. In my EC2, I'll create hundreds of instances, right? So in that, what are the targets? In that 100 instances, what are the target instances for my load balancer? That you have to select here. These 2 I selected and click on available instances. Okay. Review targets. That's it. Okay, let me create this. We can modify it later also. I created the target group. I created my target group here, right? Okay, I created my target group. Now here, just refresh it, you'll get the target group. Don't tell me again, ask me here. If you refresh it, then only the target group will come. I'm targeting. So these are the settings here we have done, right? These are load balancer related settings. These are related to target group. So I clicked on this. I went here, created a target group, came here, refreshed it and selected the target group and create my load balancer. I'm going to create my load balancer. Done, right? So this is the target group. So you understood? Have you understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you want to do any changes to your target group, you can go here. You can go here and check this targets. Okay, targets are not registered. Registered targets. Okay, targets. After doing this, one step we have to do. Two selected. Somewhere here we have to. There was one option called as register. For now, let me click on this. Include as pending below. Okay. Oh, health check. This is.
Sir, we could not hear you.
Okay. Are you able to hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
You only unable to hear, man. Others are able to hear. Okay. See, remember one thing. These two instances after selecting is also not enough. That two come here. Those two should come here under review targets. Is there, right? It has to come here. So for that, what you want to do is you have to select the instances and click on this include as pending below. So that will come here. So whenever you add that EC2 instance, then only those will be registered as targets. So you have to select and click on this include as pending below. Then those two should appear here. Means if your instances appears here, then only it means you added as a targets. Understood, guys?
Yes,
sir.
Okay. So now let me cross check whether those has been added or not. So select this targets. If you go, it should show here. See here, I selected those. I selected the target group and came to targets. So registered targets, it should show here. It should show here. So when you select the instances, it is not enough. You have to select then add them to register. So that should come in the down part. So I'll show you once again. See if I go here. Instance, not delete targets. So if you go here, register targets and all, right? So these are the available instances. You have to select them and add. So then those should come here under targets, review targets. Those should come here. Then only you'll be able to access those targets. Understood, guys?
yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'll go to my load balancer. My load balancer is ready, right? Let me refresh it. Take that load balancer URL. HTTP, I no need to prefix. 8080, I no need to append. Why? Because those will be treated by default, right? Let me hit it. Now, am I able to access 1B availability zone with the load balancer?
Yes.
If I hit continuously, if I keep hitting like that, it is routing to 1A. Yes or no?
Yeah.
If I write 1A, 1B, are you seeing that? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
If I want to create one more instance, what actions I have to do? Simple. Let me create quickly one more instance. If I want to create an instance, create the third instance. What changes I have to do? Tell me after creating the instance. For example, I created my third instance. Right? If you want to easily create one more instance, you can create like this from here. Actions, create copy instance settings. Something is there here somewhere. One option will be there. Create copy instance, something is there. You can create. For example, I created instance. I installed that HTTP server, everything I did. Then what should I do? What setting? To
You have to
register.
Do only one action you have to do is you have to go to target groups, and register that instance here. That's it. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
So now to remove that, first what I have to do, I have to delete my target group. Delete the target group. It is saying target group in used by some listener. It is saying load balancer. First, let's delete the load balancer. Delete load balancer. Delete target group. Right now, now go to my EC2 instances and terminate. Do you have time to take the assignment?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. write down. If someone wants to drop, you have some work, you can drop. One of the person will post that in the group. So let me stop the recording.